A little over a year and a half ago, September of 2023, I started this YouTube channel. And I didn't really know what I was doing. I definitely don't have a lot of skills with video editing or fancy recording equipment, but I kind of followed the advice that everybody tells you to do and just started. I had initially set the goal for myself to reach 1,000 subscribers after 1 year on YouTube making videos. Obviously, I did not meet that goal and I had to adjust. I'm a little over 20 months in and just recently cracked that 1,000 subscriber mark. So to the roughly 1,000 of you folks who have watched my videos and decided you wanted to stick around and see what else I did, a heartfelt thank you. I really appreciate it. This is definitely a neat milestone in my YouTube journey. But I want to just take a couple of minutes and talk about some of the really basic lessons that I've learned. I haven't arrived anywhere. Most people are better at YouTube than I am. But I still have learned some things, and maybe it can help you in your YouTube journey. So stay tuned and let's just talk real quick about how I got here. And then at the end, I'm going to talk all about my giveaway that I'm doing just to celebrate hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I want to thank a couple of you all by giving you some free stuff. So how did I get started making YouTube videos? Well, it all started for me by watching some videos from Elijah's Lab. He does a really good job of just making it simple and accessible, and he's very personable, and he's himself. And I really thought that was interesting. So not only did I decide to start flipping PCs, I was also going to make YouTube videos about it. Now, you should know, if you're going to do the same thing, make a PC flipping channel and flip PCs, you are adding the time it takes to do both by doing them at the same time. The effort and the energy that takes to planning builds, creating content. You know, when you're building a PC, it doesn't take terribly long, hour and a half, depending on how complex a build is. But when you're trying to record it, get different camera shots, make sure you can see everything, it makes it take about twice as long. So just be aware of that if you're thinking about getting started making videos about building PCs. Back in August of 2023, I decided to get my old PC out of retirement that I had built like in 2011 or something. Here it is here. And I pulled it out, and lo and behold, it still worked. This thing had been sitting in my attic for years, unused. And I thought, hey, maybe I'll take another stab at this. So I built another PC. Here it is. You can see it. It was pretty modest, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And I had a lot of fun doing the research for the parts and things like that. So I decided I was going to take this old computer, refresh it. I put it in a new case, gave it a new GPU, etc. And I put it on Facebook Marketplace to see what would happen. And the rest is history. I've learned some really interesting lessons throughout my last 20 months of making YouTube videos and flipping PCs. And I just wanted to pass along a couple of those. Maybe they'll be able to help you out. But number one, and I kind of alluded to this earlier, doing PC flipping and making videos about it is a lot of work. You're going to have to balance creating content, recording videos, editing those videos, and even interacting with people in the comments. I kind of have it as important to me where I will reply to every single comment that I get. So, and sometimes go back and forth with people over a period of time. I think that's important, but it's time consuming. In addition to not only those requirements, you're talking about buying parts, traveling around, delivering computers to people. It takes a lot of time. In addition to that, I've got a family, I've got work, and so just make sure that you understand when you're getting into this, you are making a fairly significant time commitment. The second thing that I think is really important is to be yourself and to be consistent. And I think sometimes it's tempting and it seems easy to try to copy what somebody else is doing, the style of videos they're making or whatever, but it's going to be hard. It's not going to resonate as much, I think, because you're trying to be something that you're not. Just be yourself. For instance, my videos, I've tried sometimes to get into trying my hand at fancy editing. I'm not very good at it, and it's just not me. So people definitely don't click on my videos because they want to see a really slick video that's edited incredibly well. If you want to do that, you're going to go to somebody like P Customs or Budgeteers or whatever. Those guys are way better at editing than me, and it just is not going to look very genuine and authentic if I try to force some of these more advanced editing techniques that I can't even do very well. So be yourself. Number 3, take the time to interact with other creators. I'm going to give a list of people towards the end of the video that have really had a huge impact on me that I appreciate. And many of them I've talked with and developed relationships with kind of offline outside of this. Guys that I go back and forth with and catch up on life and different things. So take that time to interact with other creators. You're going to learn a lot from them and be able to support each other, which is really important. Make sure that you are supporting other creators as well. And one of the best people at this is Robert Fixit. He is always putting other channels out, trying to bring attention to them. And that is one of the coolest things about this PC flipping, etc. community is it's really, really supportive. There's a lot of great folks out there that you can interact with. And lastly, make sure you're having fun. If the process of editing videos and going through all this, typing up all the descriptions and things, if you're not having fun when you're doing it, it's going to show. It's going to show in your videos and how they come out. And why do it if it's not a good time, right? So make sure that you're enjoying it. Don't push yourself at a pace where you're not having fun. I've tried a couple times to say I'm going to do a video a week. And when I do that, I just end up rushing or end up sacrificing time with my family that I don't want to. And ultimately, that's not worth it. So make sure that you're having fun and you're being true to yourself. Last thing before I get to the giveaway details, I just want to highlight a handful of channels that have been really meaningful to me for various reasons. And I want you guys to check them out if you haven't already. These are going to be in alphabetical order, so don't read anything into that. And if I missed somebody or forgot, I apologize. Certainly there's other folks than this that I've talked to, but these are the channels that have really made the biggest impact on me. Please check them out. Alex Hustek, Blind Tech, Budgeteers, Built by Steel, Elijah, KJS Built, P Customs, Robert Fixit, Rise Tech World, the PC Rehab, and X Builds Customs. These are all great guys, with the exception of Elijah. I've never spoken to Elijah, but the rest of them I've had some kind of contact with in one way or another, whether it's just through comments or on Discord or even getting their phone numbers. These are all really good channels. You can learn a lot. Absolutely ask these folks questions. They'd love to help you, and they've been a huge help to me. So please, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now that we have all of that out of the way, let's get to the actual giveaway. So I just wanted to, as a thank you to everybody for your support, just have a modest giveaway of a couple things to help out with PC flipping to all of you who have supported me. So here is the giveaway items, and it's going to be a set of black and a set in white. You're going to get a Thermalright Assassin Spirit 120 Evo RGB cooler, a set of black or white Asia Horse cable extensions, and a black or white GPU support. These will help out with a build that you're trying to put together and get flipped, or you want to put them in your personal rig. I don't care. Just happy to send these out to 2 lucky winners. So here's how we're going to do it. If you wouldn't mind, please leave a like and a comment on this video. If you're not a subscriber, consider giving me a subscription. It would mean a lot. I would appreciate that. Secondly, there's going to be a link to my Discord in the description of this video and on my channel page. Head on over there. There is a channel called the 1K subscriber giveaway. And all that I would ask you to do is just write a comment on there with black or white, whichever one that you want. Pick one or the other, not both, if you please, black or white. And then I will go ahead and randomly select using a random number generator. And whoever wins, I'll message on Discord. You can send me where you want it mailed to, and I will mail out your gift pack. Again, it's going to have a Thermalright air cooler, RGB, Asia Horse cable extensions, and a GPU support. Again, thank you so much to everybody who has watched my channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to the next 1,000 subscribers. Thank you.